と聞く集物エッセンシャルアニメ最高のショー
Welcome to TacosandGeeks.com. Justin here, back with more essential anime. This is episode 74. Today we're going to be talking about another OVA. I know I'm stuck on the late 80s. I know, people. Today we're going to be talking about Black Magic M-66. As always, I give you a brief synopsis, so here we go. When two malfunctioning combat androids are accidentally unleashed on a terminate at all costs mission against the unsuspecting granddaughter of their creator, an entire city becomes the battleground, and not even the military may be able to stop them. The girl's only hope, Sybil, a freelance journalist who's out to get the scoop of her life, if she can somehow keep both herself and her subject alive long enough to file a report. But first, she has to remember to put her clothes on. This is co directed by the legendary master who created Ghost in the Shell and Appleseed, and visionary director of JoJo Bizarre Adventures and Golden Boy. It's a tour de force of violence and mayhem on an epic scale as two damsels in distress are two deranged battle robots face off versus girl versus mecha style. In an all-time classic. That is the synopsis. And Black Magic M-66 is another one of those where it is a 1987 OVA. Once again, I want to keep saying what it stands for the younger audience. Original Video Animation. And as stated, this is based on the manga created by Masamune Shirow. He created Ghost in the Shell. Totally botched the name. I'm so sorry. But this is one with some might say this is one of the cornerstones in the realm of sci-fi anime. I mean, it's from the same people who did Ghost in the Shell. And the story, as we said, revolves around a highly advanced combat android M-66. And that android goes rogue and wreaks havoc on this futuristic city. And it's up to Sybil to try to protect the android's target, the granddaughter of the creator. Sounds very Terminator, right? Sounds very Terminator-esque. But it does dive into the themes of artificial intelligence, military technology, and the consequences of scientific advancement. And these themes, which were at the time very groundbreaking, now we see it everywhere, especially in recent films like Mission Impossible. See that in Megan. We see a lot of rogue AIs now, like especially in this particular time. But the action delivers. It has some really good action sequences. Like I said, it's going to give you the Terminator vibe because it's this killer android out to kill the granddaughter. This journalist is trying to protect it. But M66 is designed for combat and has deadly weaponry, and it pursues its target relentlessly. It has some really good scenes in here, but what I really would say to highlight when it comes to form of character is Sybil. Sybil is courageous, she's resourceful, and she's put to the test as she's facing M66. And it does do a great job of that character driven to create this narrative. What does it mean to protect, and what does it mean to be brave? And that is what we really see in this, especially with Sybil. She is highly intelligent and she's very witty too. Sybil can be funny at times and quippy at times, but that really adds to the relatability and the depth within it. I will also say when it comes to this anime that what really makes it beautiful, especially in terms of the animation, is the futuristic city, the high tech environments, and like I always say that the late '80s, early '90s, I will say, or from an originality standpoint, anime was kind of really at its peak when it comes to this storytelling. And I said it before in a couple of episodes, but I'm gonna repeat myself one more time. I don't really, and I might do a video of old school versus new school anime down the line. I feel like anime today doesn't really take the chances as the anime of yesterday. And it could be now because we're in this social climate, people are afraid of being canceled, or artists are afraid to be artists, because they're getting judged on their what they fictionally are creating. But I miss the days where we had this level of adult anime, I would say, where there are situations and dark themes that are touched in here, like, or they wouldn't be afraid to show things or allude to certain things. And granted, there are some new school anime that does that, but something about these late 80s, early 90s anime that just really, from a creative standpoint, really hit home or really brought in it in. And Black Magic M-66 is one of them. Like, just look at the clips that you're seeing here. You can see the action, the choreography, everyone just trying to kill this android, and everybody, and Sybil is just recording it and just trying to survive. It's just think of the amount of time it takes to make this type of stuff. It's just a really good anime. It creates a visual immersive world, the art style, the animation quality. I mean, this is from the same people that Ghost in the Shell, and we already know the impact and the influence Ghost in the Shell has had and Matrix on other type of properties. But M66 holds its own. Its evolution in sci-fi, in the sci-fi and the cyberpunk genre. Influence can be seen in later works that explore the relationship between humans and machines, the ethics of artificial intelligence and technical advances. You know, this is, I think, it wasn't, I don't think it was heavily, I think it's one of those sleeper hits, to be honest with you. But I still think you should add this to your collection. The reason why it's essential, it has some really good sci-fi themes, some intense action, influential animation. We still see the style to this day. It's a classic OVA. It's thrilling, thought-provoking. M66 is a complete badass. Yes, it might remind American audiences of Terminator, but it's still a solid addition to your collection. Anyway, so this is Essential Anime episode 74. This is Justin from otakusandgeeks.com. What did you think of Black Magic M66? Comment below, let me know if you like what we do here. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Helps out the channel and the algorithm a lot. If you're watching this on YouTube, browse otakusandgeeks.com. Check out our interviews, editorials, the whole enchilada. I'll catch you in the next one. Later days.